Yo, what's up, guys? Everybody's been asking me about my opinion on the new boxing venture that the wife beater Dana White has started. I cannot wait for Clapback Thursday. It's gonna be epic. I'm gathering all information.
Cutelaba signed a new 6-fight deal with the UFC. He's taking on Modestas Bukauskas May 10th, UFC 315 in Montreal. Cutelaba just choked out Ibo Aslan recently, and recently Modestas Bukauskas knocked out Sakara. Chris Cyborg books her second boxing match in less than 2 weeks in Colombia. The PFL lets their fighters do some boxing, which is good because they don't always give their fighters fights. Sergio Pettis recently boxed in India. Saturday's commentary team: Brendan Fitzgerald, Dominic Cruz, and Michael Bisping. Mike Perry and Deshaun Strickland, my two favorite black men doing commentary. Add Rockhold to the commentary. Verbal trio of the century.
Today, I don't believe in coincidence. Yo, Devin.
Ankalaev's daddy, Paul Craig, says he has fight news coming soon. He's coming off a loss to Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel's fighting Derrida in Des Moines, May 3.
Ronda Rousey is back in the gym, hitting mitts with former opponent Kat Zingano. Nearly a decade after Rousey armbarred Zingano in 14 seconds, the two reunited for a friendly training session. While Rousey says a comeback isn't happening due to past concussions, Zingano is preparing for a fight in the Global Fight League GFL.
Basically threatened Nigel Benn. Said if you did that again, you deal with him.
You're just upset.
Me and you
Your
are
dad
fighting.
can't stand you.
I'm
My
not
dad has
upset.
my back. You are. That's all.
I'm
that
not
is.
upset.
What are you going to do about it?
No
What
one
are you
else.
going to do about it? Tell me.
No one else can touch me.
Tell me.
If they do, there'll be
Tell me.
consequences. If
What's
anyone
that?
else,
Slap you right now.
if anyone else touches me, put your hands on me twice since my last fight.
When?
Pushed me.
Push. Little push.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You put your hands on me.
Little push. Stop.
You
Stop
put
moaning
your
at
hands
that.
on me.
Stop never disrespect your dad.
Yes, you would. You disrespected him
What?
before.
What? The fact that he don't like you is a matter of fact.
Okay, well,
that's
it's
a matter of fact.
disrespect.
How's that
You
disrespect?
can't give it and not take it.
Chidi Njokuani takes on Zaleski dos Santos on Saturday. It will likely be a battle contested in the kickboxing domain. Chidi is more accustomed now to fighting at 170 after dropping down from 185.
It's a lot to me. It meant a lot to my confidence. Knowing that I can do 3 rounds at 170, after cutting all the weight. I'm used. I can knock people out all day, but knowing I can push through those 3 rounds like that, it built up to something mentally. I think the biggest difference was like the strength difference. It's like at 185, I felt like those guys were big. At 170, I can hang with these guys. Like I don't feel like I'm being bullied around. So I think that's really what it was, not so much of the speed or anything.
Sam Hughes takes on Stephanie Luciano on Saturday. While she's the underdog, Sam Hughes is the more experienced fighter, not just overall, but against tougher competition. That in addition to her toughness and consistent pressure, make her a live dog Saturday night.
To be really proficient at something, you have to spend 10 years on it. And I came into the UFC after 5 years of just training. Just from start, throwing my very first punch to being in the UFC, I was only training for 5 years. So this next 5 years, you guys have seen me highs and lows, kind of struggle through this whole process. And now I kind of feel like I'm really starting to catch my stride and become the best version of me. So yeah, I think she's overall very confident. Good Muay Thai. I know she's gonna, be a decent striker, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, I've just got some new stuff that I've been working on.
Damone Blackshear is one of the biggest favorites on the card against Cody Gibson. Many are picking him to win, but aren't as clear as to how he gets it done. But Blackshear obviously wants to take the judges out of the equation.
It's always extremely important to go out there, and I think it's even more important for me that I got that finish. With the judges, you just never know. So I want to make sure it's in my hands, and I want to go out there and finish. It didn't matter who they gave me, So the person I'm fighting it really didn't stick out. It's just a different challenge. I looked at him and I say he's experienced and he brings a different challenge than say somebody else. I don't see it going past 2 rounds, but if it's all up to him, So if he's there and he's trained and I get the best Cody Gibson I can possibly get, and I'm ready to face the best and beat the best, so I hope he brings.
Alexander Hernandez takes on Kurt Holobaugh on Saturday. Hernandez is a slight favorite, But Kurt's toughness and forward pressure could make him a live dog in the fight.
I feel great. Yeah, back at 55, and this is probably the most filled out I've felt at 55 in my last couple showings in the last few years, just with the 45 cut. So I feel solid, man. Real confident in my form. And we've always been together for about, I don't know, 8 months now or so. And yeah, maybe 9. And it's been a blast. Yeah, you're just hanging out with your closest friends, and you guys are all building together. We got a group of just obsessed, fight nerds in the trenches together, you know, and just just enjoying the process, enjoying the way here, and having a lot of fun in the gym again. And we've been getting some really good cross training. We got Clay Motz at the head of our small group, and then we've been fortunate enough to cross over with guys like Whitman and Gaethje and them, and just did a few hours a week with Pastor Whitman and Get You Right. So we've been really fortunate in that regard, and we've been having a lot of fun, man. We've been all over Colorado, and I think if everything goes well, I go out there and I can really manage range well, be exponentially faster than him, sharper than him, more technical, and so just weathering his storm and then putting on my pace, my angles, my exits, and just really executing my game. I think I can find a finish.
Training hard finds my life, take it higher. Give me a prize, that's made in the ring. Warrior spirit, this is what I bring. Tattoos me if I flow. Passionate heart, feel the energy glow. Across the globe, making it known in the octagon. I've got my own throne. Hands that's in the fight, feel the heat ignite. Victory's a goal in this passionate night.
I am not going to fight Roman Fury. Obviously, we know Tyson, his dad, John, not so much of a good boxer, but still a boxer. It makes no sense why I should put my heavyweight influencer title on the line against a pro boxer when nobody else has had to do this. You can't tell me there's no bias in this. This is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to starch him either way, but I want his O on the line. Basically, you guys want me to put my title on the line to fight a professional boxer when KSI fought his brother a little over a year ago and did not have to do the same thing. If you want me to fight for my title, I want this fight sanctioned on BoxRec. I want this to count towards our record. And I don't want to hear none of this nonsense about how you can't sanction it because this and that. I'm a pro. He's a pro. If Roman Fury really thinks he's going to beat me and he really has the bullocks, why should I put my title on the line when he doesn't have his O on the line? If you want this fight to happen, then I want the sanction on Pro BoxRec. This needs to be a pro bout. That's what it is.
Ryan Spann's move up to heavyweight, this perception of the heavyweight division as being kind of, well, top heavy.
Yeah, you see that sentiment a lot, right? The idea that there are a handful of elite fighters at the very top, and then a pretty steep drop-off in terms of consistent skill and performance. The heavyweight division has historically been less technically refined compared to, say, the lighter weight classes.
Are skeptical. They think Spann is just eating worse, not putting on muscle.